8 minutes to go as we take a look at the replay of that questionable call down there along the sideline. Apparently, here's the scramble as the ball starts to roll out of bounds, and that's why the ball was awarded to Braddock, because Esmond had the ball on the line.
And Braddock gets it to start this fourth quarter, and they're down by 7. With the ball, lobbing it inside. There is Pravatsky, but what do we have? A foul called underneath, and Pravatsky pushed off to get open underneath there. And so she picks up her first personal. Lob pass reminds me of the Class A tournament when Minot was tossing it in there all the time.
Yeah,
Pravatsky doesn't quite have,
though.
I was going to say, Pravatsky doesn't quite have the stature underneath there. There's almost a three-point. It was just inside the three-point line that time. Attempt by Becky Allen. She did hit a three-pointer in the first half, but missed that one. 7.5 minutes to go, and down to the front court is Sherry Hager with a left-handed dribble and a foul on Wanda Schwab. She is not in foul trouble. She only has 2.
I'm impressed with the way Braddock is not panicking. As I said, they're down 7 points, and you would think they might want to go out of the zone eventually, but they're staying with it. They're saying, hey, make the shot. We're not going to get rattled here.
There's Wanda Schwab as she comes up from behind and ends up fouling Sherry Hager, just kind of running into her there. There's Wanda Schwab, a girl who's been in the state tournament for 4 years as a varsity player. It's quite an accomplishment.
Well, we've talked about the numbers that she has racked up. She has 1,718 points in her career coming into tonight's action.
Sherry Hager misses the front end of the bonus, but nicely pulling down the rebound was Nadine Pravatsky, keeping it alive. And so they still have a chance to cut the lead to 5. It's Tammy Swalene with the ball, and there, of course, is Nadine Schmidt. Nadine is being guarded by Colette Shawn, or rather by Renelle Lear, as she has been much of the game. And there's the matchup once again. Underneath, the ball thrown just a little bit too fast, I believe. A little too much smoke on that one. And it was tipped away also, so they'll control the ball and throw it in. Nadine Pravatsky, the senior.
And wouldn't you know who got a hand on that one? Wanda Schwab.
And there's Nadine Schmidt. She rattles it around and in. Only her 4th point of the second half. 12 on the game. A 5-point lead for Esmond. We have 7 minutes to go in the game. Inside foul is called, and that's number 4. No, excuse me. That's on Sherry Hager. That's her first. I thought it was Tammy Swalene, but Hager gets it, her first foul. 44-39, Esmond-Maddock out in front. There you see the 2 stars standing next to each other in the zone defense right now by Braddock. Down into the corner it goes to Shawn. Lob pass, back outside, back to Shawn. This time she'll put it up from about 16. It bounces off no good. Nice attempt at the rebound under there that time. Bouncing it around was Tammy Ziegler, but she lost control of it. And Braddock will bring it front court with a chance to cut it to 3 points now with 6.5 to go in the game. And there is Tammy Swalene.
And Jim, fouls will become a factor now. Both clubs in the bonus, so I think you'll be seeing some free throw line trips here very shortly.
Pravatsky will go inside. She feels the shot, and she hits it. She's got, let's see, she's got 8 now. 4 in each half, and it's now a 3-point lead for Esmond-Maddock. They have the ball. In the corner is Shawn. Colette Shawn has a ton of points tonight also, 13 so far. This time, though, we'll give it off to Renelle Lear. Her shot bounces off no good. It ends up going out of bounds. No, not out of bounds. Nadine Schmidt kept it in play and brings it up all the way down. She hands it off on the left-hand side to Pravatsky, who will decide to set up the offense. A fortuitous thing to do, I would say. With the ball is Swalene. Over to Nadine Schmidt. 17-footer. No, off the back of the iron. The rebound nicely handled down there that time by Tammy Ziegler. And the Bobcats with a chance to, or rather the Eagles with a chance to extend their lead to 5. They lead it by 3, 44-41, 5.5 to play in the game. This is for the championship of state Class B girls basketball.
I think they want to get a little more height into the ball game too. Shelly Mock is getting ready to check back in.
Long range shot rolls around. Rebound pulled down in there by Schwab, and she gets it to roll in. Wanda Schwab now with 6 points in the half. And it is a total of 14 on the game for her, 46-41. Esmond-Maddock is out in front.
And those are really the buckets that Braddock cannot allow. They're letting Esmond take these 15-footers, but you can't let Schwab get the garbage.
Second and third shots will kill you underneath there, and that's what did it. This time the lob ends up getting tipped by Nadine Pravatsky and out of bounds, and so Esmond-Maddock now owns the ball and a 5-point lead. But a whole lot of time left to go here, about 300 seconds or so.
And Mock just checked in for Hager, so again, that's 5-10 going in and 5-3 going out, so it gives them a little more size underneath there.
Renelle Lear inside to underneath Wanda Schwab.
I guess it didn't matter, though, did it?
No, it sure didn't. Wanda turned around and hit it without any hesitation whatsoever. I have her down for 16 points on the game. Nadine Schmidt brings it to the front court. She stops, tries to pass it inside. A bit out of control that time for Nadine. I think they perhaps would like her to move in there a little bit more under control.
And another replacement here is Clarice Boline comes in.
There's Del Swalene looking on as you see sitting down next to him, Nadine Pravotsky. She has 8. She's done a good job so far in the game.
Boline's first appearance in the ballgame. She saw some action last night, but again, there's the jitters.
Wanda Schwab stealing the inbounds, and the foul coming up on Barb Keller as she fouled Schwab trying to reach in and get the ball back. We have 4:35 to go in this fourth quarter of play. Don't go away. Championship ball in Class B girls basketball continues in just a moment.
The complete line of Mobil engine oils lets you choose the performance and the protection you need. Mobil lubricants are formulated to stay tough, and engines run cleaner with Mobil, so you can expect longer engine life not only in your car and your truck, but in irrigation engines and tractors, construction, and industrial equipment. Mobil has it all. Mobil One, Mobil Super, and Mobil Delvac, a complete product line that meets the requirements of any kind of engine. See your Mobil distributor.
There is a higher intelligence coming to share a wealth of knowledge and powers. Follow your instincts and welcome them. They are known as Minolta Zoom copiers. They transform complex functions into child's play and have remarkable endurance. Bring higher intelligence to your office with Minolta Zoom copiers, only from the mind of Minolta.
4:35 to go, and there you see it, 48-41. Esmond-Maddock out in front. By the way, for viewers looking for West 57th, that will be seen following your local news. But first, we have some business to conduct right here. And Wanda Schwab will be shooting the bonus. Her first trip to the free throw line. And it rolls around, no good. That's big when you miss those bonus. A 7-point lead, rather, for Esmond-Maddock. Greg Stein was in the Braddock huddle during the timeout. Greg, what do you have?
Thank you very much, Jim. Coach Del Swalene says after Esmond-Maddock makes the next bucket, they're going to go to a 2-2-1 press. And they also said to calm down. We made all the mistakes we've had in this game. From now on, we're going to play air-free basketball. We'll look for the 2-2-1 press next time Esmond makes a bucket. And
Nadine Schmidt hit the jump shot on that one, as we saw it while Greg was talking. Thank you, sir. 4:05 to go in the fourth. It's now a 5-point lead for Esmond-Maddock. Down underneath, the ball rolls around. It's being tipped around out of bounds. It'll go to Braddock. Roger Degerman was in the Esmond-Maddock huddle during the timeout. Roger, what did you find out?
Well, Larry Clark wants them to spread it out on offense and make the Bobcats come out of that zone a little bit, give Wanda Schwab a little more room to operate. And on the defensive end, they don't want any silly fouls so that you put Braddock at the line.
Off the steal underneath, there's 2 points for Wanda Schwab. She's got 18 points on the game. The big turnover there, and it's now a 7-point lead once again, but now down the other way, another turnover against Braddock. Coach Del Swalene is yelling instructions to his team, perhaps more than anything. Settle down. There's Larry Clark. He likes what he sees, 50-43 with 3:43 to go.
And I continue to be amazed at how many opportunities Schwab gets under the bucket there. She is just dominating for a 5'10 player.
She's there at the right time. She's got the ball right now. And hands it off there onto the hands of Becky Allen. Back to Schwab, directing the offense just a little bit. She wants to hand it off to Michelle Lear. They're going to take their time, as Greg indicated. They want to spread this out just a little bit. Or, I mean, as Roger indicated. Inside they go. A nice opportunity in there. That's the kind of shot you want to get, but Wanda Schwab missed it. And so the Bobcats of Braddock, with 3 minutes to go in the game, are down by 7, have a chance to cut it to 5. Nadine Schmidt's got the alley, and she lays it in. What a nice move.
Now, this is money time. Now you're going to see them going to their heroes. Nadine Schmidt and Wanda Schwab are going to get an awful lot of action in the next couple of minutes, that's for sure.
Nadine Schmidt that time got the foul there as she was trying to get the ball back. Did you see Coach Del Swalene there saying, "Where are you going? Get back here. We got to press these guys."
Now let's take a look at it one more time. There's Nadine reaching in, and it was a foul.
50-45 now. Esmond-Maddock in front. 2:59 to go in the game, and there is Colette Shawn. Perhaps a surprise, but she has 13 points. Maybe not a surprise. That's right on her season average. We had some lane movement there before the shot ever went off. The bucket will count, or the free throw will count. seemed like Barbara Keller was moving, or I guess it was Pravatsky on the other side moving quite a bit before the ball was released.
I think, you know, surprise or not, Colette Shawn has really been a key factor in this because you look at Schmidt and Schwab, and they have pretty much neutralized each other.
Here's Colette, and she's 6-volt. She has 15 points on the game. Full court pressure, 7-point lead for Esmond-Maddock. 3 minutes to go in the game, just under that. Here's Barbara Keller getting into the front court, handing it off there to Tammy Swalene, who's playing with 3. Nobody really in serious foul trouble right now.
If you want to start thinking about 3-pointers, I would say the one to look at is Tammy Swalene. She had 5 of them in the first round.
The girl with the ball, Nadine Schmidt, hit a couple last night to help them come back also against Watford City, but she threw the ball away, and Wanda Schwab brings it front court. How many times do you see a center bringing it down?
Only when you can dribble that well.
That's right. And with the ball was Keller. She hands her, Becky Allen gets it off into the corner. It comes there to Colette Shawn. There's Allen lobbing it inside. The shot, the block from behind. Looked pretty good for Pravatsky, but they called the foul. A lot of times, if you get the ball from behind when it's still in their hands, you're going to get a foul.
Yeah, and again, there was a case of getting inside. Wanda Schwab getting good position. Here it is. Let's take a look at it one more time. There's Schwab, gets the good position. Doesn't get the shot to go, but again, draws the foul. And that's all you need at this point.
Okay, we're down to 2:16 to go in the game. A 7-point lead for Esmond-Maddock. Please stick around.
Whatever happened to real food? You know the kind that just tastes real good. Go on a dinner I can't pronounce. By the ounce. Whatever happened to real food? You know the kind that just tastes real good. Give me a steak or I won't be through. I got a taste for some real food.
Beef, real food for real people.
Would it be any colder in here?
It's not that bad.
No, I just saw my breath in the kids' room.
Come on.
Admit it. We need a furnace we can actually afford to run. You know, like an Amana.
Amana?
It's reliable and efficient, so we can afford to keep the whole house warm. You won't get the Amana for me, then get it for the kids.
I've never heard the kids complain.
Good night, Daddy.
That's not fair.
When you know exactly what you want, Amana.
We're back, and in the Braddock huddle during that timeout was Greg Stein. Greg, what'd you learn over there?
Thank you very much, Jim. During that timeout, down by 7, the Braddock Bobcats are now going to go man-to-man defense. Instead of that zone defense, they're going to switch to man-to-man. I didn't quite hear who's going to be going out against Wanda Schwab one-on-one, so we'll just have to wait and see about that. But man-to-man defense now for the Bobcats. Jim?
Thanks, Greg. Wanda hit the first one of her 2-shot foul, and she hits the second as well. According to my figures, she now has 20 points on the game. Nadine Schmidt gets it across the timeline, now down by 9 points. I think that's the largest lead of the game for Esmond-Maddock.
Yeah, you're right, and I think Del Swalene going to that man-to-man is not something that he wanted to do. Obviously, Esmond-Maddock has the edge in quickness, and Braddock perhaps an edge in size, but it's a situation where he really has no choice at this point.
Larry Clark not too happy with Colette Shawn, who picked up her 4th personal. You really don't want to have them go to the free throw line where they can score with the clock stopped, which is just what Nadine Schmidt did, hitting the first one of the bonus. And she'll get another shot. She's 2 for 3 from the line now. What do you have her for there, John?
I have her for 18 at this point, and Schwab with 20, so they're pretty close.
Okay, front court it comes now, and here is driving it with Shawn along the baseline, laying it up in the reverse. Nice play. And Becky Allen ended up getting the bucket. She has 5 points now. Here comes Nadine Schmidt, front court. It is a 10-point lead. 3-point opportunity, or 3-point try by Swalene. Bounces around. Keller had it, lost it, travel. 56-46. Esmond-Maddock has the state championship within their grasp right now with 1:46 to go in the game. A long pass, and she'll be able to, I don't know what, she could sit down and have breakfast before she shoots that one.
Now, that's the problem with the Bobcats going into that man-to-man. They don't play it regularly, and you can see the difference here.
So it's 12-point lead for Esmond-Maddock. Here comes Nadine Schmidt spinning into the lane and hitting it. 20 points. He is a good basketball player. And here's another one. Wanda Schwab bringing it up into the front court for the team that leads by 10. Esmond-Maddock with 1:25 to go in the game. There's Colette Shawn. She's got 15 points and 4 fouls.
Should they finish this off? What a season. Not even any close balls, really. The closest 60 season, 6-62 with Watford.
Yep. thing that really turned around this tournament for Esmond-Maddock. I'm surprised there's not fouling right now. Braddock, they're down by 10 points. We're down to under a minute to go. They really need to get a foul, and Nadine Schmidt finally gets one, her third personal. It took probably 20 seconds to do it. But in that first game against Marion Montpelier, we'll see the reach-in foul as we talk here. In that first game against Marion Montpelier, the M&Ms had them down late in the game by 6-8 points. But Esmond-Maddock really showed their charisma and came back nicely in that one.
Yeah, no question. I think that was their toughest call of the year, and they came through. And as Larry Clark said at the start of the ball game, he seemed to feel that his club has played better each night. He thought they played a little bit better last night against Hope, and he probably feels they played that much better tonight because I think Braddock is that much better a ball club.
Well, there are only 53 seconds to go in the game. 58-48, Esmond-Maddock is out in front. I do hope you'll stay with us when the game is completed because we will be bringing you information on the all-tournament team. We'll be bringing you information on, well, the presentation of the trophies, also interviews with the winning coach and a couple of the players. And at the end of it all, we'll find out that it missed basketball for 1987, so please stick around. 10-point lead. We have some business to finish up here. First, this is a big, perhaps not big, but this would really ice it if Michelle Lear were to hit both ends of this 1-and-1. He hits the first end of it. She now has 9 points.
And we talked a lot about Esmond-Maddock, and it does appear that they're going to win this game. But on the other hand, Braddock, what a season for them, too. As I said, nobody of the coaches picked them to be in this final. Just a super season for 31 students in grades 9 through 12 to get to the state final is really something.
That's an amazing statistic to me. Here we go now, 60-48. Time running out on the Bobcats of Braddock. Here is Tammy Swalene off to the left-hand side to Schmidt. The long three-pointer is good.
She never quits trying, I'll tell you. She is just such a gutsy performer.
She has 23, getting to her season average per game. Foul in the backcourt is on number 12, Tammy Swalene, her 4th personal foul. It's 60-51, a 9-point lead. Only 3 more times down the trip, or down the court rather, and they're back in it. And Dell hasn't given up any game so far, and I don't think I've ever seen a coach smile as much as he was smiling last night after that semifinal.
Well, I'll tell you what, if anybody thinks Schmidt or the Bobcats are about to quit, just ask Watford City how they feel about that.
That's right. A big free throw for Colette Shaw. She has 16 points on the game now and 3 straight free throws. She's 4 for 4 from the free throw line in the game. A nice hand there as coming out of the game was Beth Erickson. And coming in is Audrey Rambo, a senior, getting a chance to play. She is the only senior that was still on the bench. And Del Swalene getting her into the game here.
That's a nice touch.
You bet. Nice look there at Colette Shawn, who likes to throw it up from that right shoulder. Left it short this time, though. It's their first miss from the free throw line. It's 61-51, 30 seconds to go. Quickly front court. Nadine Schmidt with it. They need to get a shot off, and they need it right now. Here's Swalene. Three-pointer. Bounces off, no good. Rebound to Wanda Schwab. Leads the breakout in front. Breaking out there was... well, who was that? Sean? But anyway, there was Esmond's Wanda Schwab with a rebound again, and finally comes off to Nadine Schmidt, and the foul is called. And picking up the foul is Valerie Hoffert. That was the one that was in there who surprised me. Valerie Hoffert gets the foul, her first personal. Esmond-Maddock fans are celebrating. Look at them go over there. The blue, a sea of blue across from me right now, and they're having a good time.
I think the fat lady is singing now. It's all over.
Yeah, and on the bench, Esmond-Maddock coming out of the game over there was Michelle Lear. She's out with 10 points. Outstanding.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could get a shot of the Esmond-Maddock fans over there. They are really enjoying this moment. There's a shot of the bench.
Everybody coming off the bench now for the Eagles of Esmond-Maddock. Into Shannon Lear comes back in. There goes Wanda Schwab out of the game. And listen to the crowd. Look at the bench. They give her a nice big hug over there. Wanda Schwab leading with 20 points unofficially in my book. I may be too high on her there.
And everybody's standing over there on the Esmond-Maddock side.
Nadine Schmidt missed on the free throw. Serena Mock gets the rebound, and it goes back up. Was that Nadine shooting that one?
That was Schmidt for 2 more.
She's got 25, and that's it. Esmond-Maddock completes the undefeated season at 25-0, and they win it 61-53, an 8-point victory. can't beat the feeling of being a champion.
Dennis and Mary Ann Spletstoser give Ford Taurus high marks.
It's very roomy, comfortable, and quite luxurious.
I like the Taurus because the ride is very smooth and comfortable.
I like it because it handles like a sports car. I like the roadability of the Taurus because it corners well and you get a good feel for the road.
Discover what Taurus can do for you. See your Northland Ford dealer today.
Here in North Dakota, we've been putting bread on America's table for a long time. Today, despite the economic pressures on agriculture, the state's record productivity continues. And one group of people who help keep things growing are the bankers of your hometown. They've got deep roots in North Dakota. They live and work for the same things you do. And their commitment will go right on from one harvest to the next. North Dakota's bankers, sharing the work, sharing the pride.
Complete line of Mobil engine oils lets you choose the performance and the protection you need. Mobil lubricants are formulated to stay tough, and engines run cleaner with Mobil, so you can expect longer engine life not only in your car and your truck, but in irrigation engines and tractors, construction, and industrial equipment. Mobil has it all. Mobil One, Mobil Super, and Mobil Delvac, a complete product line that meets the requirements of any kind of engine. See your Mobil distributor.
You've looked at the rest, now enroll at the best. The North Dakota State College of Science in Wahpeton can provide for you the best opportunity in the upper Midwest for 1- and 2-year programs in business, trades, and technical fields. It can also provide you with 2 years of college transfer courses in most liberal arts and professional careers. Over 70 1- and 2-year programs with excellent lab and shop equipment plus teaching facilities designed for each specific program. Nearly 3,000 persons enroll each year in the program of their choice. Call or write the admissions office at the North Dakota State College of Science for more details.
Final score, Esmond-Maddock 61, Braddock 53. Greg Stein has some happy folks on his end.
Jim, thanks very much. It is the state title winners. Next to me, a coach in just 2 years guided his Esmond-Maddock team to a state championship. And Larry Clark, you do it undefeated. How sweet is the victory?
Oh, that's the best thing in the world. I don't know what to say. We just went out and we got down early in the game, and we came back and had a little composure and came back, got the lead by halftime. In the second half, we got things swinging our way a little more.
When do you think was the key for the turnaround in the second half? All of a sudden, you popped up by 8 points, and early in the fourth quarter, what was the key?
I think the key was Wanda came up and started pressuring the ball more, and it got her more active. It necessarily didn't get so many steals or anything, but it got her into the game more, got her more active, and she put a lot of pressure on up front. We got 1 or 2 steals off it, and it caused other people to handle the ball more than just Nadine Schmidt, and I think it just got Wanda moving mostly.
Let's talk about Wanda Schwab. What a 4-year career.
Boy, I tell you, I appreciate having the chance to coach her. It's been a pleasure the last 2 years.
Undefeated season, Larry, a state championship. What can you do to top this off?
I don't know. Go home and think about it a while, I guess.
Well, congratulations. Let's get your star player in here. Larry Clark, thank you very much. Wanda Schwab. Wanda, congratulations. A fine game. Unofficially, we got you down for 20 points, but a state title undefeated. What a way to finish out your 4-year career. How sweet is the victory for you?
It was great. I wanted to do this all for the last years. 2 years we've been here, and finally did it my last senior year. Feels great.
What did the coach tell you before the game? You know, you were no stranger to the state tournament, been here 5 years before. Were you nervous? What did the coach tell you?
He just told us to go out there and play the way that we want to play, and we had to stop Schmidt. And Renelle did a great job on her and crashed the boards, and we did it.
One star talking about another star. Great Nadine Schmidt as a player.
Yeah, she's really good. She's tough to stop, and she's great.
The team as a whole, they played great this evening for you.
Yeah, we really played well as a team and did the things we had to do.
Wanda, congratulations again on the state title. Undefeated season for you, and congratulations on a great career.
Thanks.
Okay, Wanda Schwab, she had unofficially 20 points in this title game. Esmond-Maddock wins the title. Let's send it back to Jim and Tom.
61-53 is the final. Let's go to Terry Jelmstead with the presentation of the awards. Terry?
On behalf of the Minor Tournament Committee, I'd like to thank all you fans for making this the most successful financial tournament in the state's history in Class B girls basketball. We have several special awards to give out tonight before we give out our team awards. To start the presentation, to present the Spirit Award and the Sportsmanship Award, the field representative from the North Dakota High School Activities Association, Cheryl Solberg.
Thank you. The Spirit Award is an award that is worked on for the entire length of the tournament. We have a committee that makes a selection of the school's cheerleaders and fan sections that demonstrate the greatest amount of support and spirit for their school. This year, the Spirit Award goes to Marion Montpelier. Marion Montpelier cheerleaders. The Sportsmanship Award is a selection that is made by the officials that work the tournament, the 8 officials that work on the floor, plus the officials that are working at the table. The selection is based on the team, coach, and team that demonstrate the most sportsmanship. That award this year goes to Sherwood. Will the Sherwood team step forward?
The next award we have is for the Coach of the Year for 1987 girls basketball. To present the award is the president of the North Dakota High School Coaches Association from Esmond, Dwight Lear.
Thank you, Terry. On behalf of our State Coaches Association, it is a great honor for me to be here tonight to present this award. The North Dakota Coaches Association recognizes more awards for Coaches of the Year at the district and the regional and the state level than any other coaches association in our nation. The Coaches of the Year advance from the district up to the regional and then to the state level. This award is voted on by the coaches, by the peers, and so for that reason, this award is a very important and cherished award. Whenever you get an award from your peers, it is really to be thought a lot highly of. This year, the Class B Girls Basketball Coach of the Year from Region 4, Larry Clark of Esmond-Maddock.
To present the all-tournament team The sports editor for the Minot Daily News, Matt Krzyzewski.
Hi, first of all the media here, I'm sure would like to congratulate all the tournament teams. Runner-up Braddock, a heck of a game, and champion Esmond-Maddock. Okay, I'd like to stress that this is the state tournament all-tournament team. It's not the all-state team. You'll read about that in a couple of weeks. This is voted on by the media covering the tournament, and we have 11 selections this year. First of all, Barb Schmidt from Marion, Montpelier. Yeah, if these people are here, please assemble on the floor. We'd like the folks at the Dome to get a look at you. Next on our list, Margie Madler from St. Mary's. Yeah, go right on here. From Sherwood, Tracy Bowers. From Kendu, Lana Overton. From Hope, Joe Jacobson. We have another Hope hustler on the team, Teddy Joe Johnson. From Braddock, Barb Keller. From Esmond-Maddock, Colette Shawn. Now, the following three choices were unanimous selections, and 25 people voting, you know these people had a good tournament. Unanimously selected from Watford City, Kerry Waldo. Next, we have a girl who set records, 2 tournament records. Most points, she tied the record for most points in the semifinal tonight, scoring 25 in the title game. That's a record. From Braddock, Nadine Schmidt. I think you know who our last choice is. A unanimous pick from the state titleist, Wanda Schwab. Let's give these girls a nice hand. We have one very special award to make tonight, and that's the Miss Basketball Award. And presenting that award tonight, he's one of the people that works very hard on the committee that selects Miss Basketball, the sports editor of the Bismarck Tribune, Abe Winter.
Thank you, Matt. And that was quite a group of talent we just saw on the floor. And I've got quite a group of girls to talk about right now. This is the 4th annual Miss Basketball Award, and it's presented by the North Dakota Associated Press Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association. It goes annually to the top senior basketball player. I stress the word senior because I think there's a junior on the floor tonight that you might think could have a good shot at this award next year. The award goes to to the senior who best exemplifies playing ability, sportsmanship, leadership, scholastic ability, and community involvement during her high school career. Normally, there are 5 finalists. This year, there are 7. From the Class B ranks, our first finalist, she averaged 20.7 points a game from Findlay, Sharon Deb Harrelson. Deb helped Findlay Sharon to the state championship as a sophomore. Also, from Columbus, she played all positions there, Danielle Darris. Another girl who was just on the floor a moment ago, you saw her here the last 4 years. State champs last year from New England St. Mary's, Margie Madler. The 4th finalist from Class B schools, and she played in this tournament seemingly forever 6 times, from Esmond-Maddock, Wanda Schwab. The Class A finalist from Fargo North, she led her team to the state tournament 4 times, averaging 19 points this season, Julie Solberg. Also a fine guard from Devil's Lake. She led the Satans to the state Class A championship, Darcy Deutsch. And from Minot, she stands 6'1½". She set several school records for Minot High School, being recruited by Division I schools, Sheila Klimple. Believe me, that's a lot of talent in those 7 girls. This year's winner, she averaged 22.4 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals from Esmond-Maddock, Wanda Schwab. Congratulations, Wanda, and we'll have your plaque for you at the State Class B Boys Basketball Tournament. Congratulations.
Once again, to present the team awards, 4 members of the Board of Directors from the North Dakota High School Activities Association. From Central Cass, Superintendent Jerry Jaden. From Turtle Lake Mercer, Superintendent Jerry Inget. From South Hart, Superintendent Cal Seiler. And the spokesman for the group, the Vice President of the North Dakota High School Coaches, or North Dakota High School Activities Association Board, Mel Olson.
Thank you, Terry. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association, I would certainly like to thank Terry Jelmstead, the tournament manager, and all the people at Minot who worked so hard to make this tournament a success. And I'd also like to congratulate all the teams and all the fans for making the 1987 girls Class B state basketball tournament the success it was. Now I'll turn this back to Terry, who's going to take care of handing out the awards.
The participation awards. First of all, for the second place, Braddock Bobcats. Number 10, Serena Mock. Number 12, Tammy Swalene. Number 14, Nadine Schmidt. Number 20, Clarice Boline. Number 22, Barb Keller. Number 24, Sherry Hager. Number 30, Kim Hager. Number 32, Sharma Hager. Number 34, Rochelle Mock. Number 40, Tracy Seville. Number 42, Nadine Kravatsky. Number 44, Audrey Rambo. And number 50, Carrie Eberhardt. Head coach of the Bobcats, Del Swallene. Assistant coach, Tim Doctor. Cheerleaders, Rebecca Pravatsky, Sonnen Bitz, and Shauna Wolbaum. And Sarah Lyer. Okay, for the first place, Edmund Eagle Participation Awards. Number 11, Wanda Schwab. 13, Renelle Lear. 15, Carlene Brown. 21, Beth Erickson. 23, Shannon Lear. 25, Michelle Lear. 31, Colette Shawn. 33, Tracy Brown. 35, Valerie Hoffert. 41, Becky Allen. 43, Nita Binfet. 45, Tammy Ziegler. Reserves, Lisa Nelson and Angie Shawn. Head coach of the Bobcats, coach of the year, Larry Clark. Assistant coach, Ken Lang. The team awards. The winners of the second place, Del Swallene's Braddock Bobcats. And the 1987 Class B girls basketball champions, Larry Clark's Esmond-Maddock Eagles. Thank you very much.
Tom, you made the comment that that was probably one of the happiest runner-up teams you'd ever seen.
Yeah, I'll tell you, a lot of smiles. They're taking some pictures now over on the Braddock side, and
great season.
If you want to talk about Esmond-Maddock, you talk about a perfect season. Not only 25-0, they get the coach of the year, they get Miss Basketball. It's pretty tough to top a night like that.
It's a hat trick there. Let's go to the statistics from the game. First of all, for the Bobcats of Braddock.
Okay, Braddock making 24 of 46 field goals. Now, this is the interesting stat. They had a 52% field goal percentage to just 38 for Esmond, but the key stat, 24 of 46. Esmond wound up shooting 69 times, and that was really the story. Free throws, Braddock 4 of 9, 44%. Not so good there, but they didn't get a whole lot of shots. And rebounds, 39. They actually out-rebounded Esmond. 22 turnovers, though, and that was another key stat, and that really hurt them. Let's take a look at Esmond-Maddock. Let's take a look at Braddock now. Well, there's Esmond-Maddock. Okay, 26 field goals of 69, as I said. 38%, which isn't that great, but when you shoot 69 times, it's right at the top. 8 of 11.
They had 23 more shots than Braddock did.
Yep, that's the story. 8 of 11 at the free throw line, 73%, 33 rebounds, so it was pretty close there, and then 5 turnovers, but 61 points, and that's really the key. Braddock Bobcats individually, Nadine Schmidt, no surprise, on top with 25, and it was Keller with 10, Pravatsky with 8, Swalene had 4, Hager 4, and Mock had 2. Nobody fouled out. Esmond-Maddock was led by Schwab with 18, and Colette Shawn with 16, and that was really a key factor too, I think. And Lear with 12, Ziegler had 6, Allen with 5, Lear with 4. Nobody fouled out on that side as well.
There's a nice team photo for you right there. The Esmond-Maddock Eagles are the champions for 1987. Well, Tom Coyne, thank you much for your help throughout the tournament, and same to Roger Degerman, who was our host tonight, and Greg Stein also. This is Jim Olson inviting you to join us again in February, actually in March, as the state hockey tournament will be held first, and then the state Class A boys, state Class B boys. We'll have the championships for you on all three of those tournaments here on the KX Network. And we do thank you for joining us today during our coverage of the state girls Class B basketball championships. The Eagles of Esmond-Maddock are the champs.